thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sippin' the same drink. Here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl that's taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're them, the smoke that we're them, the party we're through, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out, come It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and ribbons into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling ribbity, rhythmically right and vigorous, spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect her. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect her.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Chargers going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's get out to Kansas City as we welcome in our brand new commentary team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Have fun, gentlemen.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the San Diego Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Last year's second leading rookie rusher, this is Thomas Rawls. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Brady to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. This will be caught at the 2. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
We ready? Baby, alert! Alert! Hey, we're going to rally. Rally! Zebra! Zebra! Set!
It is 12th season now. This is Frank Gore. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Frank Gore taking it in. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
13 yards there on the pickup, and that'll be good for a San Diego first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
When Brian Orakpo was born, there was no doubt that with that name, he was going to be a defensive player and a good one. He knows how to get to quarterbacks.
On second down, here's Brady. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails.
And a loose football. Benjamin with it over the middle. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now in his 9th year, here's Jonathan Stewart. A gain of 3, second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Carr now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now Stewart on 1st down. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll give the Chiefs a 1st down. They go back to Stewart on 1st. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff for Gore. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll bring Fitzgerald in motion left. Now they pitch it. It's Stewart looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The gang of Charger defenders there for the tackle. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
We ready?
Carr going to throw. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd down, Rawls. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And now it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Gronkowski, slot left. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Right side caught by Jackson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Now Brady gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 23 yards on the play.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They come up in an offset eye. Brady, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They come out here in the eye. Brady to throw again. Pass incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now we give to the big fullback. This is Whitlock. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did, so you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Looking deep downfield, and incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Returning, it's Benjamin. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out come the Chiefs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He hits West underneath. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
We ready?
Throwing his car on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they're going to speed things up here. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Deshaun Jackson, 46 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Now another shot here at the PAT. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now Carr again. And finding Fedorowicz. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Gore back there is the lone setback. On 1st down, Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
All right, here we go.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On 3rd down, Jonathan Stewart. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
The toss play, Stewart, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Here we go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, we're gonna rally. Rally. Here we go. Zebra.
Carr now on 1st down. And on the left side, Fedorowicz has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Carr. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Stewart on 2nd and goal. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonathan Stewart from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. They set up the screen to Rawls. And they're pushed back after the penalty. Still 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Finding time. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and it brings up 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We ready? Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Stewart is the lone setback. Here's Carr. And Corliss has it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Defense showing blitz. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They come out here in the eye. Try to punch it in. Stewart. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brady now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They slot Gronkowski outright.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady going to Rawls on the dump-off. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Gronkowski, slot left. Brady now on 1st down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Brady going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Aguayo's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
The handoff comes to Stewart. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
We ready?
This is Stewart again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
All right, here we go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third and 4. They come up in an offset eye. Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
And not only did they score, they tied the game. That means...
Yep, the PAT now can win it. The point after now for Aguayo.
Come on now, let's go.
And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds.
Zebra! All right, here we go. Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8. Set. Come on, come on.
One final try now for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for San Diego, they begin what could be their final season in San Diego with a win. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Kansas City.
We set the roof, yeah. We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 3s on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl,